Hey, 7th graders! 3 lessons today for math. We're looking at Lesson 7, Understanding Equations, Lessons 8 and 9, using if-then moves in solving equations. So, we have the ages of 3 sisters are consecutive integers. The sum of their ages is 45. Calculate their ages. So the youngest sister would be x, the next sister would be x plus 1, the oldest sister x plus 1 plus 1 or x plus 2. So they all equal 45. So our first step, 45 minus 3 is 42, because we know that we add 3, so we're trying to find out what x is. Then we divide 42 by 3 to get 14, so 14 is x. So the youngest sister is 14, the second sister is 14 plus 1, which is 15, the oldest sister 14 plus 2, which is 16. So now let's do a little more looking. So Sophia pays a $19.99 membership fee for an online music store. If she also buys 2 songs from a new album at a price of 99 cents each, what is the total cost? So 99.99x plus 19.99, where x is the number of songs. So she got 2, so that's 198, plus 19.99 is 21.97. Her friend has saved $118, but is not sure how many songs she can afford if she buys the membership and some songs. Use the expression above here to write an equation that can be used to determine how many songs she can buy. So if she has $118, we're going to write 0.99x plus 19.99 equals 118. So first, we're going to subtract 19.99 on both sides. We get 98.01. Then divide by 0.99, so she can buy 99 songs and the membership with her $118. So what about if-thens? Addition property of equality. If A equals B, then A plus C equals B plus C. Subtraction. If A equals B, then A minus C equals B minus C. Multiplication, the same thing with multiplication, and then division has a little bit extra. If A equals B and C does not equal 0, then A divided by C equals B divided by C. So, Nancy's morning routine involves getting dressed, eating breakfast, making her bed, and driving to work. She spends 1/3 of the total time in the morning getting dressed, 10 minutes eating breakfast, 5 minutes making her bed, and the remaining time driving to work. If she spends 35.5 minutes getting dressed, eating breakfast, and making her bed, how long is her drive to work? So we have 1/3 x, because it's 1/3 of the total time, which would be x, plus 10 for the time eating breakfast, plus 5 for making her bed, equals, that should be 35.5. Okay, so we combine 10 and 55, then we subtract 15 from one side, we subtract it from the other, so both sides. 1/3 x equals 20.5. We're gonna then multiply both sides by 3, because it'd be 3 over 3 here. So another if-then, we get x equals 61.5. Now we take that 35.5, because that's what we're trying to find her work drive time. So it takes her 26 minutes to get to work. One more. Heather practices soccer and piano. Each day she practices piano for 2 hours. After 5 days, she practiced both piano and soccer for a total of 20 hours. So when she practiced soccer the same amount of time each day, how many hours per day did Heather practice soccer? So we have 5h plus 2 equals 20. You first want to distribute the 5, so we have 5h plus 10 equals 20. Subtract 10 from both sides, then divide by 5. H equals 2, so she practices soccer 2 hours each day. All right, your assignment is to complete the Edmodo questions for lessons 7 to 9. Let me know if you have any questions and do your best.